Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eternal Afternoon. This is post playthrough voiceover commentary. This is a very weird game, and I'm showing you my first playthrough, which I told myself I was going to do as what I call by a genuine blind play, which means I had no idea about anything going in. I just knew that I wanted to try this game out. And I'm going to tell you, after experiencing it, I think everyone should play this game. It's cheap. It's not like you're going to be breaking the bank to get it. I think it's like US dollars. I think it was like $4. It is a walking simulator, but it's a walking simulator that is very much telling a very sad and realistic story for many people. While also being a sad and realistic story for all people, if you look at it the right way. The premise, if you didn't see the text prompt show up, the time at the start of the game is 6:18. The time that the black wave will hit the area where you live is 6:38. So you have exactly 20 minutes to experience everything that is going on in the world. It's a small little area that you are restricted to, and there's quite a bit packed into it. There's definitely enough for me to do multiple runs. I have not done more than, I've done 3 runs so far, and I'm still finding more and more stuff. And during this playthrough, I didn't get pretty much any of the major achievements. I got a bunch of the minor ones that are really easy to get. You know, they pretty much give you an achievement for every little tiny thing. Like, there's a quest to gather some grasshoppers, and every time you collect one of the grasshoppers, it gives you an achievement. You know, and it's... The game's story, outside of this hidden adventure that you can go on, is also really, really gorgeous. You know, you're seeing the reactions from different people with what's happening. You see a whole bunch of just different reactions to what is going to happen. You know, and your own character even is reacting. You know, your character started off literally just saying, I just want to play this game. You know, my friend's going to give me the game and you're going to play it. I'm choosing not to go and do that, of course. I'm choosing to go and explore and look at everything else, and you see other choices that people have made. And you get to see other people just trying to figure out how they're going to cope with this inevitability. And it's probably one of the most beautiful and simple games that I could ever suggest someone to play. I'm not a person who's super emotional. I cry at every little thing, but what really hit me with this game, little personal anecdote about myself, I don't really have many fears. Like, there's nothing really that I fear. And death included. I'm not afraid to die. The thing that I'm afraid of is what happens after you die. What happens when you are past death? You know, the easiest way to describe it is look into your own memory and try and remember what happened before your birth. There's nothing there. You don't have any memories of it. So as far as you know, the world only began when you were alive. And to me, that is terrifying. It is the most soul-crushing thing to experience. And this game gives you a brief glimpse into people who are sitting there and knowing that they've only got a limited amount of time before they will inevitably be inside of that end. And it kind of messed me up, not gonna lie. All I can say is give the game a shot. There's plenty of content to go through. It's well worth the money. You're not going to play it and immediately be like, well, this was a waste of my time. You're going to play it and actually feel like there was some benefit to it. And I think there's a lot of unique little hidden secrets, and I'm excited to explore the game and find out all of them. So definitely, I say give it a shot. I'm going to let you guys just watch the rest of my playthrough through this. There's a couple of times where it's going to feel like nothing happens, and that's just because I was sitting there saying, what happens if you wait? What happens if you just sit there? So, go ahead and enjoy the rest of what there is. You're not going to see any major gameplay breakthroughs, just a guy wandering around wondering what's going on. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves out there.